The Quaker missionary Parker Palmer says it this way: we cannot do good by standing back and pulling levers that drop bounty on people who need it. Right action can be only an immersion that involves us in relationship. And that's what we mean by peace. Peace expressed between two people is called kinship. In the Hebrew scriptures, it's the word shalom, a reference back to Eden and a pointing forward to the New Jerusalem. It's peace with God, peace with myself, peace with other people, and peace between nations and structures that occupy our world. In the Greek New Testament, it's the word eirene, which most literally means rest, an allusion to the eternal rest that's promised us in Jesus. It's what Isaiah had in mind when he says, I will teach them a new word, peace. I will give peace to those who are near and peace to those who are far away. I will heal them. The Lord himself has said this. And it's what the Apostle Paul had in mind when he said of Jesus, he came and preached peace to you who are far away and peace to you who are near. And it's what James was talking about when he wrote to the church. If one of you says to them, go in peace, keep warm and well fed, but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? You see, peace means kinship. It means getting close enough to love. Kinship cannot happen from a safe distance. It's inconvenient. And it involves you in relationship. Kinship is a sort of love that enters into and relieves the burden by shouldering some of it myself. It turns a stranger from a mouth to feed or a statistic to correct or a cause to champion into brother or sister. Peace means that's who he's made us to one another. Ultimately, David Fitch concludes, while most churches have programs to reach out to the homeless, destitute, or broken peoples, rarely do we minister to them by making them a part of our congregation. Our local congregations look strangely homogenous in comparison to our visions and programs. See, I want you to hear me say this, Bridgetown. It is not enough to serve the poor. Jesus does not call us to charity. He calls us to family. Our call is to share the whole of our lives, not a specified portion of our income or a scheduled allotment of our time. Our call is not only to alleviate the practical needs of the down and out, it's to love them into the kingdom in a way that costs us something, and it's complete only when they're sitting side by side with us in a gathering like this one, and we're passing the rolls to them across the table at our community. That's what we're called to. Portland is not waiting on a slick church with awesome branding and cool gatherings. But don't make the opposite mistake either. Portland's also not waiting on a woke church with all the right social stances and an amazing Twitter feed. Portland is awaiting a different kind of family. And until that's who we are, people whose friendships do not make sense by the city's invisible dividing lines and unspoken code of conduct, Portland keeps waiting. Can't the last be first in here?